second. Just almost done. Almost done. Should be on now. Or not. Should be good.
Consistently, they're tough to beat.
Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Well, when you're a road team in the playoffs, when you're a wild card, what's the one thing you need to be able to do to stay in football games? Run the football. And that's an excellent job right there of identifying where to go and picking up good yardage.
They'll try to throw now. Young. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Elijah Moore, 30 yards. And the Panthers are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. Well, sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. That's almost like one of your Turkey Bowl games, isn't it? Just go long, man. I'll hit you. And it worked really well for them.
Piniero's extra point up and good. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
Stay at night.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to see all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all, but right now, both these teams should...
And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And the Panthers will take over possession here up at the 44.
Here we go.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. Following the interception, Young. And that is incomplete. Well, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Oftentimes when you see a running back get bunched up in the backfield, it's usually because the defensive tackle is eating up blockers for others to make the play. Not in this case.
Tough spot here, 3rd down and 11. Throwing, Young. Open man is the tight end, Noah Gray. Short completion, just 4 yards. And that'll bring up 4th down. Here's the Panthers punter now as he's on to kick it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. A special teams mistake there, no doubt. Just 26 yards officially on the punt. And the Falcons will get it 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory. And Hurts is intercepted, his 3rd of the game. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And they're going to be set up in the red zone right around the 17-yard line. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. A handoff, running left, Mixon. And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
Let's go now.
They work now on 2nd and 9.
52.
Young off the play fake. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. 2 yards on the pickup there. 3rd and 7 now.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense put pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Eluding the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Smart move to throw that one away. You're in field goal range, so you definitely don't want to be loose with the ball. And that's great work by this defense to force a break down.
So this is up and good from Pinheiro. And they take a 17-14 lead. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
I would say it'd probably be a good idea for him to reintroduce himself to his receivers at the half because they're definitely on different wavelengths. But I also don't advocate waiting that long. Next series before you get out there. Hey, let's get...
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. That's a corner that got in there for the sack. Dante Jackson.
But they've been fighting and scratching and clawing for that first sack in the game, and it turns out to be a big one. Not just a short one right there behind the line. First one they get, 10-plus yards on a guy who has the legs to escape most of these.
2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. A reminder coming up here at halftime. We'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first half highlights and analysis from a back-and-forth first half that we've seen. Here now a 3rd and 20.
Are you freaking kidding?
Now he's loose again. He's on his way, and he's going to be out of bounds.
Converts a 3rd and 20 by
It's all
running.
the way down inside the 20-yard line. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Straight ahead, it's Robinson. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
At the 16-yard line.
Hurts sets up to throw it. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
I think you put just a little bit too much heat on that one. When you throw it to the outside, you do have to be careful because you got to keep it away from the defender, but you also have to give your own guy a chance, too.
Here's Hurts to throw. And this is
How do you just catch that?
C.D. Lamb, a 16-yard touchdown.
CD
And the Falcons are once again back in front.
Inside, too.
That's why you've got your star out there. Throw the ball to them. They did.
That's simply saying we don't care what coverage you put out there. He's so good, we're going there with the football anyway, and there's not a thing you can do about it.
Inside the red zone, they go to him. He gets it done.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. The no run back here, fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Inside handoff to Mixon. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 65 yards rushing for him in this first half, as he has certainly carried over his regular season success into the playoffs.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Here is Young. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Here now, 2nd and 4. Young to throw it. And that's going to be incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Panthers first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
Young will set to throw. And
That was pass interference, boss.
He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
And Young's throw there incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better, got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 28. That 3rd down conversion good for 23.
First down, Panthers.
And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. The kick by Pinheiro is good, and that will do it for this first half. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter.
Eddie Pinheiro to kick off for the Panthers.
One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
And they're in the position they expected to be in. They've got the lead, home crowd behind them, and they're looking toward making that next step in these playoffs.
And I think a key for them is to put together some good, long, extended drives. Work the run in a little more with that big offensive line. I'm not saying get away from throwing the football. That's still working, but they run it more effectively. They may get even bigger plays in the passing game.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Hey, Silver. Don't touch.
They go play action with Hurts.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
Crowd left, get it. Go Silver, ready? Crowd left, get it. Don't touch.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end.
And he's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the first, but he only makes it to the 34.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a 4th down.
And now we get a timeout called on the defensive side of the ball by the Panthers. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They'll try and throw for it here. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That pickup goes for 25. What a flip of the script from 4th down to 1st. Handoff now to Robinson. Shelling through the defense. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Play action. Here's Hurts. And he's going to be taken down. Back around the 35-yard line. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd.
At the 35-yard line.
And he'll work his way inside the 30 now to the 28. The keeper gets him 7 that time, but it'll lead to a 3rd down.
Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. And London, the motion man right.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Flushed out right. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Oh, Jeremy.
Jeremy Chin picks it off. And the Panthers are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And their defense did its job, forcing the takeaway there to start the half, and now can the offense follow suit?
And you'd better believe that one side of the ball feeds off the work of the other, so they'll want to come out, establish some rhythm, and go down and take the lead.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave them with a 2nd and just a few inches left.
the shotgun. They run with Mixon. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down.
There he goes, right side. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big play that time on the catch and run. And it's going to yield a new set of downs. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Now Young. Pass thrown right back to Joe Mixon. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Not only did we just see back-to-back nice gains, but we're also seeing the confidence rise, not just for the guy who caught it, but the guy throwing it as well.
And these back-to-back catches here out of the backfield, that can set something up downfield in a later sequence, right?
A lot of the time, it starts to draw the defense closer to the line of scrimmage. So to your point, show this swing pass, show this check down. Maybe later on you heave one deep when you catch him close to the spot.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Let's go now. Ready.
Mixing up the middle. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on 1st down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on 2nd.
Here's a 2nd and 5.
Shot, 17.
Young. Dancing to his left. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. 1st down, 18-yard gain.
Come on, set. Can't cycle. Striker, 3-3, set.
Mixon will try the right side. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down.
Well, anytime down here in the red zone that you can get a running back going lateral to the line of scrimmage, that's a plus for the defense. We all hear about the offensive guys saying, get north and south, get upfield. They didn't allow it at all on that play.
They'll set up to run the quarterback draw. The keeper there good for about 9, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and inches. 1 quarter remains in this NFC wild card matchup. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Here we go.
This is a big play in this wild card matchup, facing 3rd and goal.
Ready?
Now Young. For the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Tight end has become a bigger and bigger part of the passing game in the NFL, but if you drop the football, that position can get swapped out with a wide receiver in that spot, a running back in that spot. There are other ways they can go if you're not going to catch the ball.
And that's not just his 1st drop, his 2nd drop of the game. And this is up and good from Pinheiro. And they have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind,
look at this. Middle of the field, a breakaway. He might score. He will score. Touchdown, Falcons. They had just relinquished the lead on the field goal. Ensuing kickoff, they get that lead right back.
So does this come under the heading of you can't keep a good team down?
There you go. That works. Eye for an eye.
I'm with you on that one. Just to be able to break back immediately. Not down at all. No heads down after giving up the lead. And coming right back at them. And a special team score, that's like gold in a coach's manual.
And he'll elect not to run with it. A fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. If they want to advance in this divisional round, look, obviously the time is now. Trailing here in the fourth as they go to work on a crucial drive, 1st and 10. Rifles one, that's going to be intercepted. Picked by Jeff Okuda. And he takes this one back into the end zone. The Falcon defense has a touchdown.
Do it. Oh. To the right.
To the right. Just continues to be a force. Multiple interceptions in this game, and now the pick 6.
And the thing about it is, once you get an interception as a unit, you think to yourself, okay, we got that. How do we increase it next time? Get the interception, do a little more damage, and there's your outcome right there. Take it to the house and break down what they're trying to do offensively.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. We'll see if they can band back together after the pick 6. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A 2-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock. We saw it, too. Nobody in the vicinity of that throw, and that earns him the penalty.
Yeah, you've got to at least get it close enough to one of your own guys in order to dodge the penalty.
Young now. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. So that changes things. Here's 1st and 10 all the way up at the 45. From the gun to give to Mixon. And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory.
76 yards rushing for him now to this point. Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and a couple.
Looking to throw, Young.
This goes out wide from Mixon.
And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. Off the play fake, Young. He'll take a shot for the end zone.
Oh, and that is incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
They go back to the ground now with Mixon. They find some open field here. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. They're going to hurry back to the line now. From the red zone now, Young. To Mixon on the check down. And a good gain here of 9 from the 19 down to the 10. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
They go play action. Young. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. From 10 yards out.
And the Panthers have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth.
Pinheiro now to add the extra point. And this is back to a 5-point game.
Makes the score Falcons 35, Panthers 30.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped it to 14. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And this a very important drive leading in the fourth quarter of this wild card game. But this one far from over as they start out here first down. Tackle there by Leighton Vander Esch. Defensively, no doubt they need a quick stop. Offensively here, maybe you put it in the air on second down, or do you go ahead and keep it on the ground, keep that clock moving?
A lot of people would ask that question, partner, because sometimes throwing the ball might actually be the path of least resistance. But in this case, it's a matter of trust. How much do you trust your quarterback? Because you throw the ball and it goes awry, you really don't look smart as a coach.
Yeah, and then you stop that clock. But right there, he rose to the occasion late in a close game.
It's something he thought about, dreamed about, and worked on throughout his career. Because in these types of situations, he wasn't going to allow extra coverage to keep him from getting the football.
From the gun, it's Hurts. And my goodness, another interception. He's on his way. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. Three tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Now it's Mixon running right. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Joe Mixon taking it in from the 20. And the Panthers have taken a fourth quarter lead. A late turnover is so often the difference in a ball game, and here the turnover leads to the go-ahead touchdown.
So repeat after me, partner. You have to take care of the football. In order to protect a lead, you must take care of the football. Ball security. How many times do they have to say it? They've been preaching it since day one of camp, and it came back to bite them right there.
And he's got it. So the two-point conversion is good, and they add on to their fourth quarter lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And this wild card game has been as good as advertised. They trail by a field goal here in the fourth, with obviously a very critical drive forthcoming as they start with a first down. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
All three timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. Hurts. Going for Kyle Pitts again. He's got him again. And he's brought down in the red zone at the 18 after a gain of 18. 1st and 10.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner. We watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Here's 1st and 10. Throwing is Hurts. Able to hit his target, Lamb. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Now 1st and goal.
Go Silver, ready? Hey, thumbs up, alert.
And a little bit of space there. Takes it inside the 5 to the 3.
I think that man fumbled the ball.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
Alpha. Hey, easy. 63, bang. Crowd left, Yeti.
Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage.
No question, he's so dangerous down here near the goal line. The safeties, they have to be involved in run support against a quarterback like this, and in turn, they're going to ask their teammates to be involved as well.
3rd down and goal coming up here. They'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside.
A 28-yard attempt.
Koo knocks this one through the post.
And that will tie this game here in the final minute of play. I tell you, the life of a kicker. He has not been called on the entire game. He's over there by the net, but they send him out here in the 4th quarter and say, hey, go tie the game, will you? And guess what? He comes through.
I just don't know how they do it. I really don't. These cats are a different breed from you and me. That's a pressure kick, but that one was never in doubt.
This is 1st and 10.
They'll start here with a give to Mixon.
And not a whole lot there, maybe 3 yards on 1st down.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game.
Back to Mixon on 2nd down. And that could be a killer. He'll lose yardage and tackled inbounds. The sound reverberating here in the dome. This is 3rd down. Young to throw. Gets this to Moore.
And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right and then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late, because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Fair catch called for and made right at the 25-yard line. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before we hit triple zeros.
Hey, let's go.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb.
And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Final whistle blows, and we need some extra time here to decide who will be the victor.
60 minutes, just not enough some days to decide who's going to win the game.
Plenty of chills and thrills in this one, and more to come here as overtime will decide who moves on to the divisional round. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Well, CD certainly doesn't get any more exciting than this. Overtime in the postseason. Of course, keep in mind things are different than the old way it was in the playoffs. Now both teams guaranteed a possession, so a touchdown here, if they get one, the ball game will not be over.
And partners, we both know many people have called for this change before, and they finally got it. After the Buffalo-Kansas City Classic in the 2022 playoffs, Patrick Mahomes and KC, they score first. Game over. Josh Allen and Bills never touched the football, and people hated that. Now if the game reaches OT, every playoff team has a chance to fight to extend their season. So the plan has got to be, if you win the toss and you take the ball, reach the end zone and score, and put as much pressure on your opponent as possible to try and win a game in OT in the playoffs.
A 3 and out could really hurt here in this opening drive of overtime. Big third down coming. Hurts sets up to throw it. That is caught. And he's going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. A nice start for them here to overtime. And maybe the plan here is don't do anything too crazy. Don't try for some big play, Charles. Just move the chains, put the pressure on the defense.
Well, these early first downs are certainly nice confidence builders as they begin overtime, because even though you just played 4 quarters, the feeling's entirely different when you take the field in OT, because you just want to settle in, as you suggested, keep the ball moving, and rely on your opponent to make that first big mistake.
Here's Hurts to throw. And caught by London. He's now just 3 yards shy of 197 yards receiving on the contest and a first down. Charles, you get into these overtime situations, that's not a bad guy to dial into.
Well, when you have to have plays, especially in a spot as you just described, we're in OT, you've got to go to the guys you can trust and you know are going to make the plays. Well, they say it's not the X's and the O's, it's the Jimmies and the Joes.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Second down and a run by Robinson. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
That was a good run, and it got to the second level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle, and oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
He'll drop to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Things now, Charles, looking pretty good here. A great opportunity to try to cash in for 6 on the opening possession of overtime.
And what I'm liking, Brandon, is what I see down on the sidelines. I see a defense huddled up and ready to go, already preparing for their opportunity to go on the field.
And he will fight his way into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Charles, that touchdown alone doesn't win him the game anymore with the rule changes in overtime of the postseason, but they still went down, scored, got the job done, and now they put it in the hands of their defense.
And with the other side now guaranteed an overtime possession, getting that score is vital. The pressure's now on their opponent, and their defense, they have to play off the momentum the offense generated. One stop, and they end this game.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And CD, the pressure is on here. Only a touchdown on this series will prevent their season from coming to an end right here, right now.
And this is why the postseason overtime rules were changed, partner, to afford teams an opportunity to respond in this type of a situation, because in the past, this game would already be over, and the losing team would be making off-season plans. Now they've earned their way into a postseason. They do get a chance.
Oh, it's intercepted. That'll seal it.
Dang.
Up by Brandon Stevens.
He had to overthrow him.
Falcons will take
Sorry.
over possession here up at the 44. They said beginning of the season they wanted to get past the wild card round. Well, they just got past the wild card round.
How about that, being able to put the big check marks up in the locker room, right? Get to the wild card game, check, got that done. Win a wild card game, big check. Now you've got to go ahead and set your sights higher. There is a bigger prize out there, and they still have an opportunity.
So that'll do it for us.